Good news! Congratulations to all Nigerian students as Tinubu makes shocking announcements. See what he did. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got in ears this morning. Well, as our headline for this morning says here, that good news. Congratulations to all Nigerian students as Tinubu makes shocking announcements. See what he did. We have here that the federal government, led by President Bola Tinubu, has launched a new plan to start giving unemployed graduates in the nation's monthly allowance. This was a recent this was recently reviewed by Education Minister Professor Tahir Mamman in an address to a group of young Nigerians in his office. Although he acknowledged that the federal government had committed funding of the project, he was disappointed by the media's poor coverage of the fact. The minister stated, moreover, a point that hasn't been emphasized in the media and that people ought to be well aware of is that all graduates who haven't found employment are eligible to receive an allowance. In Nigeria, the government has promised to provide a certain specific to each unemployed graduate. This is very important for graduates and every Nigerian to know, he added. The minister's statement comes after a statewide demonstration against bad governance around the country. The demonstrators are demanding an end to what they call the federal government's anti-people's policies. The demonstrators are also seeking for the return of the gasoline subsidy, which was eliminated by President Tinubu during his inaugural speech on May 29, 2023. A lot of people have reacted to this news. Someone said the government comes up with solutions that are not database. How do they know graduates that are not employed? Or is another propaganda like the social media rise? Someone else wrote, very stupid and dangerous move by Tinubu's government. Create employment, even farming for young graduates rather than money. Another person says, this man, Mr. Tinubu, said it earlier that he does not have the blueprint on how to govern Nigeria. Obviously, he is confused. The country is going backward under the incompetent APC party. Well, that is all we have for you concerning this headline today this morning. Which says here that good news. Congratulations to all Nigerian students as Tinubu makes shocking announcements. See what he said. Well, my people who are listening to me, of recently, the president of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, recently said it with his own mouth that he's willing to give out a specific amount of money to some students, unemployed graduates. Yes, he's ready to give out money to unemployed graduates who have not seen a job in government facility, who doesn't have any job at all. He's going to give them an allowance, like every monthly allowance, free money. Yeah, just free money. And some people like that fact, some people hate that fact. But looking at the point of view, that is not a good idea at all. That is not a good idea. You are giving people free money. Why can't you just use those free money and try to make employment? Like somebody replied to that post on Twitter. He said it on Twitter. He said, why can't you just use that money that you are willing to give out for people for free and use it to make employment so that the money will be constantly coming into the country? All this news, it was released by the Minister of Education, Mr. Taha Mamadan. Yes, the minister said that, moreover, a point that hasn't been emphasized in the media that people ought to be aware of is that all graduates who haven't found employment are eligible to receive an allowance. Because the minister was not really happy when he found out that this news, concerning what Tinubu said, has not reached the media. Like, people are not spreading it because people think it's fake news. People think it's fake news. If you should look at what Tinubu's wife did, she gave 50,000 naira to about 3 million Nigerians just to tell them say no to protests and all. She gave them grants. And Dukumbo, this man, not Dukumbo Jare, what's this man name again? A politician in Nigeria, I forgot his name. He says he came on live television saying that Tinubu government are confused. They don't know what to do now that they're putting money on the table. That you give 50,000 naira to 3 million Nigerians, and that is over 150 trillion naira. If you can use that money to create employment for the people or to do on a good infrastructure, wouldn't that be the best idea? And now the Tinubu government are now putting money on top of the table again. They're doing that again. Now they're putting money on top of the table, trying to give they're trying to give young youths, young adults money because of they've not been employed. Why can't they just use those money and foster make them, give them jobs so that they can be employed? Yes, so that they can be employed. People said a lot. Somebody wrote that this is a very stupid and dangerous move by Tinubu's government. Create employment, even farming for young graduates, rather than giving them money. It's true. It is dangerous. It will come to a point that the country won't even have 1 million naira for anything. It comes to a point because the way that the Tinubu government are just now releasing money on top of the table, releasing money, will give you money. Money cannot solve the whole problem that Nigeria is facing. Use that money to do something that will solve our problems. Right now, battling our insecurity, you're giving. Okay, how long can you afford to be giving those young individuals money? Somebody even said that, how will you know youths that are unemployed and employed? How will you know them? Do you know how many young people that are unemployed? Do you know how they are in the country? We have a lot of them. We have a lot, even millions, 2 millions of those people in those category. How will you know people that have been employed? How will you know people that have not been employed? So what is the president of this led administration saying? Right as at now, I can see that the president-led administration, they're just confused. They don't know what to say. Yes, another person said on Twitter that this man, Mr. Tinubu, said it earlier that he does not have the blueprint on how to govern Nigeria. Obviously, he is a confused man. The country is going backwards under the incompetent APC party. Yes, the country is not moving forward with all these. These are the dangerous decisions that people are protesting against. What do you guys think? Drop your comments in the comment section concerning this, and don't forget to leave a like on this video. Tap the subscribe button as a big red one with the notification bell, so that anytime we have a new video, you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day ahead of you.